Wise, Tony Adams dealing with a hamstring. Michael Carter could have came back in. We held him out, and then Quincy's being evaluated for a knee, I believe. He had one knocked out of him.
Robert, what did you think of your offensive performance today?
I don't know if we gave him much of a chance. Defensively, we just couldn't get off the field on third down today. Had our opportunities. Give them credit. They were efficient. They were ahead of the chains. And when we did catch them in third and long situations, they were still able to capitalize. Had a PI in the end zone. Had a 3rd and 12 to start the second half, I believe. That just allowed them to keep the drive going. And when you're racking up plays, I think we saw almost 90 of them today. Yeah, you're going to run out of gas. And we just didn't give ourselves a chance defensively to get off the field, to give our offense a chance to get any kind of rhythm going.
Real quick on just the injury front, Quincy, is that something you guys are concerned with?
I'm not sure. He's just being evaluated. I have no idea. Yeah.
So how do you think Zach played overall?
Up until we had to force it, I thought he did a really nice job. He hit the strike route to Garrett for that big touchdown. I thought he did a really nice job at the end of half, moving the chains, getting us some points. It just, like I said, that team, when you have to get into a drop back game with those guys consistently, it's not going to be pretty.
He was under duress a lot. How do you think he handled that, and what were some of the concerns about why it was happening?
I thought he did a nice job. There was he obviously late in the game had to force the ball to try to make something happen, and it obviously didn't go our way. There was a miscommunication on one of his interceptions between him and the back. They've got a hell of a front, and they did a good job applying pressure. And like I said, I thought he did a really nice job in the pocket, extending plays, scrambling. Had a couple of nice off-schedule plays. Just wasn't good enough. I think before the half shoot, I think he has a touchdown if he doesn't get his elbow hit, but so goes it.
Robert, before the game, before the score got out of hand, how come you think the running game couldn't get going in this one?
They were single high, stacking the box, daring us to throw the football, and like I said, we had a couple of 3rd and 1 opportunities. We just couldn't convert it to be able to get ourselves a chance to run the football. And then defensively, we couldn't get off the field. They had the ball for, I think, 42 minutes. I think we had it for 18. You can't get anything going if you don't have the ball that much.
Why do you guys have so much trouble with CeeDee Lamb?
Heck of a player. I've got to go look at the tape on that one. There was I know he caught us on a double move early in the game. There was a lot of. They did a really nice job from an efficiency standpoint. I think they averaged 4.6 a play. So they were just. They did a really nice job in that regard in terms of just taking what we gave them. They were efficient in transition, getting up the field, and like I said, they stayed ahead of the chains, and we couldn't get off the field on third down.
When you look at Zach's box score, there's the 44 completion percentage today. What do you see that stands out beyond the box score that makes you say that's not a concern or that's not an issue?
Like I said in that first half, I thought he did a good job with. It was 18-10 at halftime. We had the ball. We just couldn't get anything going. Our run game was they were creating negative plays in the run game that put us in longer situations. I thought he was doing a really nice job moving the ball, and like I said, he had. You get into the fourth quarter where they can just tee off, and they got Micah just all over the place, and obviously everything was third down. It's going to be hard for anybody.
How do you think the offensive line played?
There's things that I'm a little disappointed in the run game. With all the negative plays that were created. When you play a team like them, you have to be efficient. You have to stay ahead of the chains. You have to get to 3rd and 5, so the ball can get out of your hands quickly. But obviously, a lot to improve.
With McColl didn't get in until the very end. With a guy as fast as that, why not do something like a certain package for him early in the game? Maybe he can break one.
Something to look at. Like I said, we never got a chance to get anything going and to dig into the play caller's bag.
Did I think you have to watch the film, but did you get the sense that the Cowboys were selling out to stop the run? Like, was that
Yeah,
something?
they had a loaded box, a lot of single high safety, 5-man fronts, and all that stuff, and they did a good job.
They started 13-13 past the ball. Just how surprising and disappointing was it that the defense, feel really?
It's really disappointing. I think they were 50% on third down. Sauce had a chance. We had a couple of chances at an interception. One of them would have been a pick six, but probably would have changed the entire outlook of the entire game. But again, give them credit. They made the plays. We didn't. Sauce got the ball out on one, and they recovered it. There's a lot of opportunities in that first half to kind of change the outlook and just kind of rattle their cages a little bit with big plays, and we did not make a single play throughout especially in the second half.
Robert, obviously losing Aaron's a blow to the psyche of the team last week. You guys weathered the storm against Buffalo, come out with a win. How do you avoid letting a 20-point loss kind of snowball here into?
It won't snowball. It's not going to snowball. Dallas played a really freaking good game, and that's a good football team too. But they played about as good as you could, and so hats off to them. Tip your hat off to them. But like I said, when you can't get off the field on third down, you're adding plays on your legs, and eventually you're going to run out of gas. And I felt like that's what kind of happened to us, especially on defense.
Are you disappointed you guys on offense though couldn't convert on third? You were 1 of 10 on
Yeah,
third
it was
down.
the same thing. And we couldn't convert. We couldn't stop them. Like I said, that situational piece of the game where defense not being able to get off, offense can't extend drives. It is detrimental, obviously.
Will McDonald be inactive?
Can't dress them all. Had an opportunity to get Carl up. Felt like they were going to run the ball a little bit today, and with their offensive line, just wanted to get a little bit meatier, if you will.
Thanks, everyone. Zach will be here.